Hello, and welcome to the 2020 State of the County Address. I'm George Diaz. I'm the Public Relations Director for Rockdale County. On behalf of Chairman Oz Nesbitt Sr., I want to personally thank all of you for tuning in to our very first ever Cyber State of the County Address. Just to remind everyone watching, this address will be available on demand on Vimeo and YouTube. Due to the current public health concerns recognized by Rockdale County leadership and our federal and state partners, the State of the County is different this year. There will only be one person addressing you at a time. Now, at this time, let me introduce the Chairman of the Rockdale County Board of Commissioners, Oz Nesbitt Sr.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to this unique State of the County address. I hope and pray that all of Rockdale County residents are healthy and staying safe by staying at home if you're able. As you know, due to the COVID-19 virus, we're providing the State of the County address in this fashion. Because there is so much going on, we know it is important to inform you, the residents of Rockdale County's current state. We are currently streaming from an empty assembly hall, and our limited on-site staff is practicing social distancing. We began the planning stages to prepare for COVID-19 in early March while attending the NACO conference. Dr. Mitch Wolf, the Chief Medical Officer for the Centers for Disease Control, briefed us and other municipalities on the most updated information concerning the virus and how to prevent the spread of it. As of now, the basic instructions remain the same. Practice social distancing. Do not gather in groups of 10 or more. Wash your hands and use sanitizer frequently. Do not touch your face. Most importantly, if you believe that you are experiencing symptoms of COVID-19 or have been exposed to it, please contact your primary care doctor, an urgent care clinic, or your local federally qualified health care center. Please do not show up unannounced at an emergency room or health care facility. Also, the state of Georgia has established a new COVID-19 hotline. The number is 1-844-422-2681. Again, that number is 1-844-442-2681. You can also contact the CDC directly by dialing 1-866-460-1119. After returning from the NACO conference, I ordered new guidelines within the county to reduce the possibility of staff members and residents coming in contact with the virus. I ordered that all county facilities be sanitized an additional 2 times a day, that tellers wear gloves when handling payments at the customer service counter. Additionally, health officials, first responders, city leaders, and county department heads met with me to discuss the latest developments that Rockdale County was dealing with concerning the coronavirus. The fire chief and EMA director, Dan Morgan, is participating in a quarterly healthcare emergency local planning meetings by the Gwinnett Newton Rockdale Health Departments. Our Board of Commissioners meetings have been canceled through the end of March. As of 12:01 this morning, Rockdale County is under a 14-day mandatory shelter-in-place ordinance that will expire on Wednesday, April 8th at 11:59 p.m. unless extended further action of the Board of Commissioners. Citizens and owners of businesses should be aware of the following under this ordinance. Social distancing of 6 feet from any other person must be maintained if leaving resident or essential work or needs. Residents are to shelter in place of residence unless out for essential work or needs, including food, medication, or an essential medical need. All non-essential businesses are required to cease all activities except minimum basic operations, which include minimum necessary to maintain the business's inventory, ensure security, and administrative functions, as well as facilitate employees of the businesses being able to continue to work from home. All essential businesses are strongly encouraged to remain open. Essential businesses include healthcare, infrastructure, grocery stores, gas stations, automotive repair and supply, hardware stores, banks, restaurants, delivery or curbside only, and child care facilities. Essential businesses that remain open during this emergency must post signage on entrance doors informing consumers to maintain at least 6 feet of personal distance between themselves and others as much as possible given the physical constraints of the premises. Restaurants and other facilities that prepare and serve food can only do so for delivery or curbside service. For the duration of this ordinance, restaurants properly licensed to sell beer and/or wine for on-premise consumption may sell beer and/or wine in an unopened, sealed container for curbside service or delivery for off-purposes consumption without obtaining any additional license. However, the transaction must include the purchase of food. All public and private gatherings of any number occurring outside a single household or living unit are prohibited. All Rockdale County parks, recreation, trails, parks, facilities shall be closed for access and shall remain closed for the duration of this ordinance. This ordinance is enforceable by law, which is a last result. Citizens are strongly encouraged to abide by these guidelines put in place for the safety of Rockdale County. We started our remote work plan on March 17. The plan has been extended through April 8th in accordance with the ordinance. This is subject to change. You can find the remote work plan press release, more details about the shelter-in-place ordinance, and all of our latest press releases by visiting our website, rockdalecountyga.gov, and clicking on top stories toward the top of the page. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. On each platform, we are listed as Rockdale Gov. Please like, share, and comment on the latest posts we have concerning COVID-19. At this time, Public Relations Director George Diaz will now give our closing statements.
We are about to get to the State of the County address, but first, I want to bring to light a few things. Originally, we were going to present a few awards to deserving recipients, but under these conditions, we can't. So we will reveal the honorees of each award and present the physical awards to them at a later date once things get back to normal. And while we may be in a remote work plan, we are not off. These times call on us to find unique alternative ways to still provide information to you, the residents. We will not stop. That's our job. With that being said, we want to show you the great job our team has accomplished in the last year. Again, thank you all for tuning in to the first Cyber State of the County.
2020, it's a new decade, and Rockdale County is a fast-growing community where families and businesses can thrive. Hi, I'm Chairman Oz Nesbitt. Here in Rockdale County, we are committed to continue to shape a community that encourages growth and gives our citizens a beautiful place to live. Right now, Rockdale County has the lowest unemployment rate in its history, at just 3%. This is huge. We did this by adding more than 350 jobs to the marketplace in 2019. Rockdale County is a place where businesses can prosper. In 2019, Golden State Foods completed an expansion. BioLab added a new warehouse, and we completed the Rockdale Technology Center. Those three projects alone increased the tax base by over $30 million, and the growth isn't over yet. In 2020, you will see the completion of Ashley Capital's new logistic building and an expansion at Pratt Industry on Old Covington Road. Together, those two projects will add over 100 jobs and close to $90 million in capital investment. Here in Rockdale County, we know if we're going to encourage businesses to move here, we have to show them that we know how to run a business. We've done that by keeping a balanced budget, and the millage rate has stayed the same for 4 years. Most importantly, our good housekeeping allowed the county to add pay raises for 1,000 employees. We did that without going into fund balance or increasing the millage rate. Rockdale County is committed to a competitive overall total compensation plan that will attract, retain, and reward high-performing talent at all levels. We know 2020 is an important year that will set us on the right track for this decade. That means we want every Rockdale resident to know it is crucial to participate in the 2020 census. Making sure you are counted will show the growth our community has seen in the last 10 years. It also gives us a platform to show the rest of Georgia and our country that Rockdale County is a flourishing, diverse community. Economic sustainability is key to positioning Rockdale County as a thriving suburban community. We know that making sure our citizens have good jobs is crucial. That's why our leaders have made it a priority to host small business summits, and we've already had great success. A total of 30 entrepreneurs attended in 2019, with 8 businesses being launched as a direct result. We want business owners to be able to take advantage of our community's great position along I-20. So, at this year's summit, our panel will discuss ways to engage commuter and tourist traffic. We expect even more people to attend our business summit in April. I, along with the other Rockdale County leaders, know keeping our community safe is a top priority. We are making sure the men and women who save lives in our neighborhoods are also taking care of themselves. We've launched the 2020 Fit to Fight Fire campaign. The Rockdale County Fire and Rescue recognized a need for a department-wide health, wellness, physical training assessment program. A program of this magnitude will ensure that our fire personnel are physically and mentally prepared to serve the communities of Rockdale County. We know that Rockdale County is a place where families can prosper and how important it is that we encourage the growth of our children. Through a partnership with the UGA Extension programs, we provide free, reliable resources to educate our youth. We've seen great success with our Teen Beans event, which stands for Building Education Around Mental Services. The event focused on starting conversations about youth mental health while building resiliency. In 2019, nearly 200 people came together for our Rockdale Food and Science Festival, and the Rockdale Eats a Rainbow event brought families together to encourage healthy lifestyle. The county is committed to improving the infrastructure of the community. We are working to improve the Sigmund Road corridor, and we are starting this by conducting a market study. We want to create a gateway into the county. We want to make sure that we are positioning our consumer traffic with properties along the corridor to create the most optimal use. Our vision is to promote access to commercial and industrial employment centers and creating walkable connections. And we will hold 4 public meetings to hear what you think. We are also committed to the revitalization of our county. One area of focus is the Millstead Village neighborhood. Rockdale County was awarded an ARC grant. We will use this funding to create a redevelopment strategy to ensure stability and safety of the Millstead Village neighborhood. We've also began construction on the Johnson Park expansion. This new 18,000 square foot gym will have a walking track, new weight room, pool deck with 5 team meeting rooms. We expect the people of Rockdale County to enjoy this expansion by late fall. Rockdale County believes in the importance of professionalism. We have implemented a new alcohol handler certification. It requires anyone who serves, mixes, sells, or who supervises the sale of alcohol to obtain the Responsible Alcohol Sales and Services certification. We believe this will help keep our citizens safe. In 2020, we want to continue to make sure our residents are being taken care of. This spring, the Rockdale Water Resources Department will open a new facility for its customer service operations. This puts the division into a stand-alone business center and will improve the experience of our customers. We believe improving our wastewater treatment facilities will further position Rockdale County as an economic development hub for the region. This is why the new Snapping Shoals wastewater treatment plant is currently under construction. This facility is scheduled to be commissioned in the spring of 2021, and it will increase our county's overall wastewater treatment capacity by 30%. And that's not all. We have significantly improved our sustainability efforts with the completion of the new 4 million gallon water tank at Gee's Mill Water Treatment Plant. This plant gives our county a day's storage of drinking water. We've been recognized with our success in this department. Just last year, we received the 2018 Georgia Association of Water Professionals Platinum Award for 100% drinking water compliance. Also, in 2019, the state of Georgia rated the Quig Branch wastewater treatment plant to be a 7 million gallon a day facility. This increased its capacity by 17%. Rockdale County was hit by historic rainfall last year that caused significant damage to some of our infrastructure. But with the great teamwork from Stormwater Management, the crews worked quickly to complete repairs under budget and ahead of schedule. Our county leaders are working for you, like designing a new Courtesy Parkway non-access bridge over I-20, or developing a plan to install sidewalks and trails along Grenade Road as our young people journey to school. We also hear your calls. We fixed more than 235 potholes, used SPLOST money to repair 11 miles of roadway, removed more than 265,000 gallons of trash, and fixed 1,300 traffic signs, or signals. I believe in the future success of Rockdale County. We're working to make our community an even stronger economic hub for this region and a wonderful place for families to live. There's only two kinds of people: those that live in Rockdale County and those that wish they lived in Rockdale County.